Hi, I'm Mike, I'm 22 years old, I am German and I'm studying management at Logistics University in Hamburg. I'm extremely interested in your CEMS Master of Management program. Since knowledge of a second language is a vital part of the CEMS curriculum, let me also introduce myself in Spanish. Hola, me llamo Mike, tengo 22 años, soy alemán y estudio Administración de Empresas en la Universidad KLU in Hamburgo. Alright, let me switch back to English again. I will continue now by telling you why I decided to apply for the CEMS Master at the University of Sydney Business School. Well, first of all, the University of Sydney is a highly regarded institution. Its graduates are among the most employable in the world, and the University of Sydney is also the only Australian university that gained membership to the Global Alliance in Management Education. And during my semester abroad at the University of Melbourne, I've also been to your Darlington and Camperdown campus. I've been inside your business school. I found very modern state-of-the-art facilities, and I'm convinced they would provide me with the perfect study environment. But now, why am I particularly interested in your CEMS program? Well, first of all, I really like the international outlook of the program. The University of Sydney focuses on the Asian Pacific region, so I would be given the unique opportunity to study subjects such as Chinese for business, and I think it's very important to know more about how you can best conduct business with Asian people, since Asia is and will continue to be the most important market. Secondly, I also like that the CEMS curriculum is developed by the member schools in conjunction with corporate and social partners. This ensures the practical relevance of all theories taught, and I got to know one member of the social partners particularly well, and this is Chiron Open Higher Education. I've been active with them as a volunteer and also did an internship with them, and I like that they have an impact on the development of the CEMS curriculum. And finally, upon graduation, I would also be given access to a unique network of CEMS alumni, and I think this is a very valuable door opener to job opportunities throughout the world. Now that I talked a lot about why I find your CEMS program so appealing, I will continue by telling you why, from my perspective, I'm convinced I will be a valuable asset for your new CEMS cohort. So first of all, I would love to share all my international experiences with fellow classmates. For instance, after grade 10 in high school, I went abroad to Vancouver. I lived in a host family and I attended a local high school. And more recently, in July 2018, I returned from an exchange semester at the University of Melbourne. I stayed in one of their residential colleges, namely International House, and I lived along residents from over 40 different countries. You can see the flags up here, including my German flag. And during my time at this college, I again noticed that I like living and working along people from different cultures, and I know I will benefit from this again in your CEMS program. Secondly, I also did a myriad of internships in different companies here in Germany, and I did them in 4 different industry sectors. So I'm convinced I got a fairly good grasp of how Germans conduct business, and I'm more than willing to share this insight with fellow classmates. Then thirdly, I would also say that I'm culturally aware and I have cultural sensitivity. I've been an active volunteer with Chiron Open Higher Education, and I taught the courses Introduction to Business and Business Calculus to refugees in a virtual classroom. I had refugees literally from all over the world, and their different backgrounds required me to be spontaneous and to adapt accordingly, and I think this is a valuable asset as well for the CEMS program. And finally, I would consider myself to be an energetic person. I really like to take initiative. For instance, here you can see me at a job fair in Hamburg together with a friend, where we try to recruit more volunteer instructors for the non-profit organization Rock Your Life, and I hope I can also bring this spirit to Sydney, for instance, organize events for the CEMS Club Sydney. Alright, I would now like to tell you about one failure I had, and this occurred during my stay in Vancouver. I left Germany with high expectations concerning the host family. I thought I would become a full family member within a couple of weeks. This did not happen, I became frustrated, and later on I also figured out that the main motivation of the host family was more on the financial side. I then changed to another host family. What did I learn from this? It's always better to start with low expectations, and then hopefully you are able to increase them. In contrast, I would now like to share one success story I had, and this occurred during my volunteer experience in the project Starthilfe Schülercoaching, where I supported one 18-year-old refugee from Afghanistan in high school. His name is Mohammed. He had to overcome many obstacles at the beginning due to the German language barrier, and he was falling behind in his studies. Over the course of 1 year we intensively worked together, he passed all examinations, and at the end he even graduated at the top of his class. I was immensely proud of him, and to me this proved that with a strong will and determination everything is possible. Well, that's everything from my side. Goodbye, adios, auf Wiedersehen, and I hope to see you soon in Sydney.